prepare to be amazed by the world's most mind-blowing megaprojects. We're talking engineering marvels that will push the boundaries of what's possible. From the most expensive oil field ever built to an airport expansion that defies imagination, get ready to have your mind blown. Kicking things off at number 5, we have a project that's about to revolutionize transportation in Tel Aviv, the light rail. This behemoth, with a price tag of a whopping $20 billion, is actually Israel's biggest public transport project ever. Imagine a network of 3 epic rail lines snaking their way through the city, the red, green, and purple lines spanning a whopping 90 kilometers combined. This transportation titan will be capable of whisking away a mind-blowing 228 million passengers a year. And guess what? The first line is about to launch any day now. But why all the fuss and the hefty price tag? Because Tel Aviv, like many other bustling metropolises, has been desperately needing a solution to its traffic woes for decades. The city's population keeps booming, and traffic jams are getting gnarlier by the day. This is why, back in the groovy 1960s, Israel started brainstorming a rail-based public transport system. Unfortunately, political instability and funding issues kept throwing a wrench in the plan. Fast forward 60 years, and guess what? The dream is finally becoming reality. Unlike most cities that bury their entire rail network underground, Tel Aviv's light rail is a hybrid, featuring both above-ground and underground sections. The first phase to set the wheels in motion is the 24-kilometer Red Line, stretching from Petah Tikva to Bat Yam. Half of this bad boy runs through sleek tunnels, connecting a network of 10 underground stations. This Red Line is just the first step in a grand plan to completely transform how Tel Aviv gets around. Over the next 5 years, the purple and green lines will join the party, weaving a web of efficient public transport across the city. Number 4 on our megaproject list, the Dubai Airport expansion, a mind-boggling $33 billion investment. Dubai has become a global hub, attracting travelers like moths to a flame. To accommodate this influx, they already boast 2 major airports, but one just isn't enough for their ambitious vision. Enter the Al Maktoum International Airport, currently a young pup in the aviation world, handling a mere 1.5 million passengers annually. But fear not, little airport, because a $33 billion makeover is coming your way, transforming you into the undisputed heavyweight champion of airports, both in size and passenger volume. To grasp the sheer scale of this beast, let's crunch some numbers. Dubai's busiest year to date saw 1.6 million passengers. Once this 3-phase expansion is complete, that number will skyrocket 150 times over. This would dwarf not only Dubai International Airport, but every single airport on the planet. The construction plan is nothing short of epic. 4 brand new runways, 2 swanky terminals, 4 spacious lobbies, and a cargo facility that could juggle 16 million tons of freight per year. That's like 16 Empire State Buildings in weight. To ensure easy access, a 40-kilometer road and metro network will be woven into the fabric of the city, connecting seamlessly with the airport. By the end of Phase 1, the annual passenger capacity is expected to leap to 130 million. Some reports suggest a 2030 completion date, but considering the project is still in the paperwork stage, a mid-2030s timeline seems more realistic. Buckle up for the long haul, folks. Phase 3, aimed for completion around 2050, will bump the capacity up to a staggering 255 million passengers. That's more than double the size of Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson, the current king of the hill. But why build such a mammoth airport? Well, Dubai's meteoric rise to megacity status demands it. The sheer volume of travelers will eventually outpace the existing airport's capacity. This expansion is a preemptive strike against a future bottleneck, ensuring Dubai remains a major aviation hub. The story doesn't end there. Dubai's neighbor, Saudi Arabia, is also experiencing rapid development. They've unveiled a massive airport expansion plan for Riyadh, aiming to snatch the biggest in the Middle East title from Dubai. The Al Maktoum expansion is Dubai's strategic counterpunch, safeguarding its aviation crown and solidifying its position as the Middle East's business center. Number 3, Plant Vauxhall Reactors 3 and 4, a nuclear roller coaster ride. This colossal construction site in Georgia is the home of a 14-year nuclear megaproject that's been through more twists and turns than a corkscrew. The mission? Build 2 brand new reactors generating enough clean energy to power 500,000 homes. Sounds simple, right? Not quite. Plant Vogtle already had 2 reactors chugging along since the late 80s. But with coal and gas plants fading out and solar and wind becoming the new cool kids, Georgia decided to go nuclear, in a good way, of course. Back in 2009, they thought, hey, let's build 2 more reactors and save the planet while we're at it. The initial price tag? A cool $14 billion. The projected completion date? 2017. Easy peasy, right? Well, folks, life doesn't always work out like a well-written script. First, the Fukushima incident in Japan threw a wrench into the safety protocols, leading to delays. Then there were licensing hurdles, design changes, and a global pandemic that put everything on hold longer than a bad case of writer's block. By the time 2022 rolled around, the project was 7 years behind schedule and had ballooned to a whopping $35 billion. Ouch! But hey, at least Reactor 3 finally started operating last month. Reactor 4 is expected to join the party in early 2024, marking the end of this nuclear roller coaster ride. Despite the drama, officials are calling it a victory for clean energy. The takeaway? Building a nuclear power plant is no walk in the park, but done right, it can provide clean and reliable energy for generations to come. Buckle up, oil enthusiasts, because we're about to dive into the Kashagan oil field, a colossal project that pushed the boundaries of engineering and redefined the meaning of expensive. Number 2, the Kashagan oil field, a $50 billion barrel of oil, the lifeblood of our modern world, and with it being in high demand, companies spend billions searching for new reserves. In the year 2000, an exploration mission in the Caspian Sea unearthed a treasure trove, the Kashagan oil field, one of the biggest oil reserves on Earth. Imagine this. 80 kilometers off the coast of Kazakhstan lies enough oil to power the entire world for 5 months. Talk about a jackpot! Initially, the project was estimated to cost a cool $10 billion. Easy peasy, right? Well, hold on to your hard hats. The Kashagan challenge? The oil sits a staggering 4.5 kilometers below the icy surface of the Caspian Sea, where temperatures plummet to a bone-chilling minus 20 degrees Celsius. Conventional drilling methods? Out of the question. So how do you mine oil from a frozen ocean? Enter 5 artificial islands built to shield the equipment from the harsh climate and provide a stable platform for drilling. Talk about engineering ingenuity. Over 5,000 workers braved the freezing temperatures to assemble the pipelines that would transport the oil. After a decade of construction and a quadrupled budget, that's right, 4 times the original estimate, the Kashagan oil field was finally ready to produce in 2013. But the story doesn't end there. Just weeks into operation, the project hit a major snag. The main pipeline couldn't handle the pressure and sprung a leak, forcing a halt to production and sending costs spiraling even further. This project became a symbol of the challenges and uncertainties inherent in large-scale oil projects. Delays and cost overruns are commonplace, with an estimate suggesting only 8% of oil megaprojects between 2007 and 2010 met their budget and timelines. After resolving the pipeline issue, commercial production finally began 3 years later. Today, the field produces 400,000 barrels of oil daily. The Kashagan oil field stands as a monumental engineering feat and a reminder of the immense costs and complexities involved in extracting fossil fuels. As the world shifts to renewable energy sources, a project of this scale may very well be a relic of the past. Number 1. The Chuo Shinkansen, a bullet train redefining speed. Japan, the land of the rising sun, is renowned for its efficiency, and nothing embodies that spirit more than the Shinkansen, the legendary bullet train. These marvels of engineering zip passengers across the country at astounding speeds of up to 320 kilometers per hour. Imagine this. You hop on a train in Tokyo, and in just 67 minutes, you're sipping tea in Osaka. That's the magic of the Chuo Shinkansen, an extension that will shatter speed barriers and revolutionize travel. But how will they achieve these mind-blowing speeds? Enter maglev technology, utilizing magnets to create levitation, allowing trains to practically glide above the tracks with minimal friction. The construction of this $80, $100 billion behemoth began in 2014 and is divided into two phases. The first, linking Tokyo and Nagoya by 2027, is an engineering marvel in itself. Most of this 344-kilometer stretch will snake through tunnels, showcasing Japan's incredible infrastructure prowess. Phase 2, connecting Osaka to the network by 2037, will complete the high-speed corridor. Whether they'll meet this ambitious timeline, only time will tell. One thing's for sure, the Chuo Shinkansen is a testament to Japan's commitment to innovation and pushing the boundaries of transportation. It's a glimpse into the future of travel, where speed and efficiency will redefine how we connect across vast distances.